What's up everybody, today we're taking a look at Vudu. This is a video library service, very much like Google Play Movies or Amazon Prime Video or the iTunes store where you buy movies and TV shows in. I wanted to go over Vudu because it's been around for quite a while, but in talking with people, just anecdotally, I found that not a lot of people that I talk to have even heard about this or know about this. So I want to do a quick video on it, going over some of the things that I like about it. One of the cool things it does is, you'll see at the top, $4.99 HD weekend deals. So they're always having sales. More often than not, you can find movies cheaper on here than you can on Amazon or Google Play. And with the Movies Anywhere app, once you sync your Vudu library to that, you can get a lot of those movies to show up in other libraries too. So I always check here and compare prices for movies and TV shows on here with other platforms, and I found more often than not they're cheaper on Vudu, so that's really cool. Another thing I like about Vudu is that it gives you the option to purchase physical copies as well as digital copies, which is pretty cool, I think, especially since digital copies get released almost a month in advance of the physical copy. So for example, go to movies, Ready Player One for example, that doesn't come out until Tuesday, but it's been available digitally for almost a month now, and you see they'll have little discs next to the definition. So if I click on own right here, we get the option to own the Blu-ray and the UHD version of the movie instantly. And so that's pretty convenient if you really want to get a movie as soon as it's out, but you're also kind of a stickler for having physical copies of your films. This gives you the best of both worlds, and it lets you have both. So I like doing this in cases of a movie that's out that I really want to own. I prefer owning physical copies, but if I can get it way ahead of time digitally and then still have the physical copy later when it's released, then this is a great option for that. So that's another thing that I think is really cool that Vudu lets you do. You see down here there's a watch for free tab, so I'll go ahead and tap on that real quick. And you see we have all these movies that are free with ads. There's no fee to use Vudu. You don't have to pay anything to watch these movies, as long as you're okay with watching them with commercials. There's tons of movies on here that you can watch, and there's some actually pretty good movies that have had theatrical releases, not just weirdo, rando, straight to video stuff, but there is that too. What's cool about this is, again, it's totally free. You just have to watch the movie with commercials, but they change the movies out every month, so you're always getting a new inflow of movies to watch that are free, just ad supported. I mean, the good thing about that is, the library doesn't get stale. You're always having new stuff added. The bad thing is that you're not going to get everything in a month, so if they do decide to take it off, then if it comes back, that's kind of a hit or miss. But again, free movies, just ad supported. I think that's really awesome. As I said earlier, it is supported by Movies Anywhere, so your library where purchases were made on Google Play, Amazon, or iTunes, a lot of them will sync up with Movies Anywhere, and then they'll show up in your movie library here. Now I'm showing the Android app here, but it is also available on iPhone, it's available on Roku, it's available for quite a few devices. One of the reasons I wanted to show the Android version though is because there's something on here that you used to be able to do on iPhone, but they took that feature away, and it's called Disc to Digital. So I'll go ahead and tap on that, and let me sign in real quick. Alright, so here we have the Disc to Digital screen. What this lets you do is you can get movies that are in your library that are physical copies, scan them with the app, and then for a fee you can convert them to a digital version, and if it's a DVD or a standard definition video, for an additional fee you can upconvert them to HD, so that's pretty cool. So it's telling you here, how this works. Just a little quick tutorial, and then it'll let you add them to your library. This doesn't work for all DVDs, it doesn't work for all movies. For example, none of the Marvel movies will work with this, and I think just Disney movies in general won't work. But a lot of movies do work, and so this has been pretty cool for older DVDs that I have that I want to watch in HD, and I want digital copies of also. So this is really convenient. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Just hit scan barcode, and so it checks to make sure you have a method of payment on file. It checks that you have given it camera permissions. And then location, go ahead and hit retry here. So it uses your location to make sure you're at your house. The point of that being is I don't want you going to like a store and just scanning DVDs that you don't own and claiming that you do. So that's why it checks your GPS to make sure you're at the same address as your billing location. So anyways, the camera has been accessed. You can see it's using my camera. So I'm going to pick a DVD that I have. This is a classic. If you haven't seen this, I highly recommend you see it. But anyways, so what you do is you get the barcode here, and then you scan it in the app. And so this is an eligible disc. And so since this disc is eligible, it gives me the option to either just convert it to digital for $2, or I can upgrade it to HD for $5. And then it says converting this movie requires linking to a UV account to Vudu. So if you don't, you also need to sign up for an ultraviolet account to be able to do this. Once you do that, you get the option to do this with your your physical copies. So I'll go ahead and convert it to HDX, and you see it says, you know, that's what it's going to charge me, $5 to convert it. And then you can continue scanning and adding more movies, or you can just hit checkout, and then it's a simple checkout process where it uses your billing info and you get charged and the movie gets added to your library. So I'll go ahead and hit checkout real quick. Okay, so I hit convert, it takes like 10 seconds, maybe less, and it says your disc has been converted, find them in your Vudu, in your My Vudu. So if you go to My Movies, and so there you have it, it's in my library now, and I can, if I tap on it, I can watch it in HDX, or HD, which before it was a DVD, so I could just watch it in standard definition. But that's pretty awesome. You can download movies for offline viewing, and so that's pretty convenient as well. So there you go. Like I said, there is no fee to use it, but you do need to sign up for an ultraviolet account for the disc to digital conversion. And then of course, you can just buy movies through here as well. You can rent movies, and then you see if it's available in 4K, it'll have a little UHD tab at the top. So it's really awesome. I really like using this app, and I would recommend you checking it out too if you like movies or TV shows digitally. Like I said, it's available for Android, iPhone. It supports a bunch of devices, so I'll put a link to it in the description down below. Again, that disc digital feature is only available on Android, so iPhone users, unfortunately, you miss out on that. But if you have a good friend who has an Android that you can use, borrow it from them and start converting your movies to digital copies. So anyway, that's been a look at Vudu. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for me, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and Instagram. So until next time, take care.